Caroline was very wise. She knew how much you would need Brooke. She knew you'd loved her. She picked her own successor. I mean, that was very obvious to everyone, including your father. I don't want you to have any bitterness about this toward your father. On the other hand, I don't want you to be filled with guilt because you have these feelings for Brooke. There are reasons for these feelings, Ridge. You never stopped loving her. If your father hadn't interfered, if he hadn't pursued her and married her, I think you would have turned to Brooke for comfort, and I think you probably would have married her.
Would I have, Mother? Would I have truly?
Wouldn't it be something if your parents got back together?
That would be something, yes, it would.
That would free up Brooke.
Brooke is pregnant now.
Babies are wonderful.
Where are you going with all this?
I love you.
I love you.
I want happiness for you.
You've given me plenty of that.
It's time for someone else to give it to you now.
Richie was dying. Your future, my future, nothing mattered. Caroline mattered.
Didn't you tell her you'd do that? Didn't you tell her that you'd do what she asked you to do? Brooke, this is very important to me. I've got to know what you said to Caroline.
Caroline, what are you saying?
I don't want my husband to suffer. And he's going to. Terribly if he doesn't have someone who can help him through it.
He'll have plenty of people to help him through it, his entire family.
It's not the same. It's not what I mean.
You can't mean what you're implying.
You know, Ridge. He doesn't show his feelings. There's only 2 people he's ever shared that side of himself with. After I'm gone, you know exactly what'll happen to him. He'll retreat into a shell. He'll suffer silently and bitterly, and for a very, very long time. You're the only one that can prevent that. No one else. Brooke, I'm asking you if you'll do that.
Of course I'll talk to him, and I'll be there.
He's gonna need you to do more than just talk to him. He won't open up to you unless you're part of his life.
But I am a part of his life.
You know what I mean.
Caroline, are you asking me to fall in love with Ridge all over again?
Is it something that you would really have to do all over again?
I don't know what to say. I can't believe I'm hearing you say this. You never wanted me anywhere near Ridge.
I know, but that was a lifetime ago. Jealousy and insecurity pale in the face of death. It's as it should be, I guess.
Caroline, I'm afraid what you're asking me is impossible.
Is it? Is it truly?
Go ahead, Macy. Pick up the phone, call Jake, and tell him it's over.
I can't.
You have to.
I won't do that to Jake.
Trust me, he'll survive. I will see to it.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Tide. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
Come in.
Hello.
Jake.
Thorne.
Hey, welcome aboard, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So I hear you're gonna be hanging out down here with me.
Well, you know, Thorne, if you're too busy, maybe someone else can show me the ropes.
No, just give me 1 second. I'll be right with you. Okay?
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you do. Jake, I just wanted to say, I feel like I owe you this. You've been a good friend to me. And who knows, pretty soon you might be family if Felicia has anything to say about it. Well, look, let's go. I'll give you a tour of the building.
Yeah.
Be right out here to your left.
You are going to call.
No, Felicia. I already told you I'm not.
You want both of them, don't you? My brother and Jake.
No, I don't want both of them.
Then give one of them up.
Felicia, I'm sorry if this hurts you. I am so sorry. I can't even tell you how much.
I don't want apologies, Macy. I want action. If you're sorry, show me. Get out of Jake's life.
Felicia, I don't think the answer is walking away from Jake.
Damn it, Macy. You have a husband.
Yes, I know, and that is a responsibility, but it is not my only responsibility. Jake is my friend, and I feel a strong need to help him.
Sleeping with your friend is not helping him.
I slept with him once, Felicia. When Thorne and I were separated.
Don't tell me that you're not still vulnerable to him, because we both know that you are.
Felicia, I feel miserable about how this affects you, and even worse about Thorne. And don't think I haven't thought about ending this relationship with Jake. It certainly is an alternative. But what does that do for him? Huh? We both love him. We both want him to grow and to heal. Now, he started the healing process with you, but now he is continuing to heal through me. And you know something, Felicia? Before this is over, Jake may end up working this through with some other woman. He is a victim of childhood sexual abuse, Felicia. And he needs us. Maybe even more than we need him.
You've got yourself a handful down here. Hey, how do you coordinate all this?
I'll be honest with you, Jake, I'm really in need of an assistant. I'm hoping you're the man for me.
Well, I hope I am too.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
Just a comment. This job is my #1 priority, Thorne. I mean, I need this for so many reasons, and I am going to work my butt off for you. I'm going to make you proud of me, man.
Okay, well, let's get to work. Now, this is all going to seem pretty complicated at first, but I think you'll get the hang of it. Everything is divided between national and international distributions. I'm going to show you a couple of flow charts here, which show our transport.
You make it sound like Jake is a pretty weak person.
Good God, Felicia, it's just the opposite. After what Jake has been through, it's a miracle he hasn't been institutionalized.
Well, if that's the case, then he won't be destroyed when you tell him that you are going to stop seeing him.
Felicia, put yourself in my position.
I am not in your position, Macy. I'm not married. You are. To a man who's desperate to make that marriage work.
I do not intend to let this drag on.
Let what drag on? Your marriage or your affair with Jake?
One of them.
You're actually considering leaving Thorne?
I don't know, Felicia.
Well, you better know soon. Because I will be damned if I am going to stand around watching you make a fool of my brother. He deserves better than this. A lot better. He deserves better than you. They both do.
Oh, hi.
Did I interrupt something?
What?
I don't know, whatever it is that you were so deep in thought about.
No, I was just remembering.
Remembering what?
Caroline.
Why were you thinking about Caroline?
She just came to mind. So, how was your day?
Well, I had a pretty interesting talk with Ridge.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something's bothering him. Do you know what it is?
No.
It almost seems like he's upset with me for some reason.
Did you question him?
Yes, I did, but he denied it. Still, he's in this mood. Anyway, something else came up I want to talk to you about.
Are you busy?
Well, it is the middle of my workday, Rich.
Doc, I really have to see you.
Why?
I'm just really messed up.
What's the problem?
Look, I realize that I probably should talk to someone else about this, but the truth is, I really don't trust anybody with this kind of information other than you.
What kind of information is that?
Has to do with Brooke. My father's wife.
I had a call from Milan this morning. Salvador Rizzoli.
What did he want?
Well, there's a series of meetings next week about the European market now that the trade barriers have been dropped. They want me to be there, and quite frankly, I think I should be.
How long would you be gone?
A week, a whole week. I'd love to be able to take you and little Eric with me. We haven't spent nearly enough time together lately, but the fact is, we wouldn't be able to spend any time together on this trip.
I understand.
You do?
Yeah.
I just feel so badly. But the fact is, I've been very busy lately, and you, with your schedule, now that the fabric's developed, you've been very tied up, too.
Eric, I'll make you a deal. I won't be upset about this if you're not upset.
All right, sounds fair enough.
All right.
With one stipulation.
What's that?
That sometime soon you and I take a long weekend, just the two of us. Maybe we can go back down to the desert where this all began. You remember that, don't you?
Yes, I do remember that.
Ridge is so right.
About what?
That you and I don't spend enough time alone together.
He said that?
Mm-hmm. In fact, he was pretty insistent. I felt like I was being lectured.
Really?
I get the feeling that he's of the opinion that I've been neglecting you, and the fact is I probably have been, although it can't be helped.
I'm surprised Ridge can't see that.
Well, maybe he just can't fathom me leaving such a beautiful wife at home while I visit all these romantic European cities.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, don't you get all moody on me, too. I'll go to Europe and I'll take care of business, and then I'll come back and I'll take care of you.
You want to talk to me about Brooke?
I want to talk about Brooke and me and Dad.
Go on.
I'm having thoughts about Dad and how he handled this situation with Brooke.
What situation?
When he married her. Look, it's no secret to anyone, especially Dad, how I feel about Brooke. But there was a time when another woman took precedence. Caroline. She was my wife. I loved her. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life with her. It was also during that time that Dad fell in love with Brooke. She became pregnant. Now, Mother wouldn't give him a divorce, so he and Brooke couldn't get married. That's the way things stood for a while. Then Caroline died.
And she had asked Brooke to be her surrogate once she was gone.
Exactly.
Did your father know that?
If he didn't, he must have had some idea that something was going on. Because Brooke was much less inclined to talk to him about marriage. And she was spending more time with me.
Well, because she was helping you cope with Caroline's death, right?
Yes. And Dad knew that, too. But he kept pursuing Brooke. He was determined to get his divorce so he could marry Brooke. Even to the point of where she took off for a while, trying to make a decision whether it was going to be me or whether it was going to be Dad.
And she chose your father. So, Ridge, what is the point?
I'm going to ask you a question, Doc. Given that I depended on Brooke after Caroline's death, and given that Dad knew how much she meant to me and how much I needed her, and even that Caroline wanted the two of us to be together, and given that Dad was in no position to even get married then, do you think that Dad should have backed off and let Brooke and me alone instead of pursuing his marriage?
Ridge, I know that this sounds like a cop-out, but I have to ask you a question. How do you feel deep down in your gut?
I think he did me wrong.